Still breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and the Los Angeles Chargers. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Taylor. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Herbert, quick pass out wide, finding some room at midfield. Touchdown! A big play there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Lance. Dancing to his left. Into the secondary past the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the scramble. We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Taylor's got the first down and more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Chargers 7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds Taylor, complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Herbert now. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it.
Oh, Gesicki, you fucking pussy.
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Lance. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And it's a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna be 100% with you. The only reason I do it, and if anybody's watching my stream right now, pro tip, it increases momentum.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments.
Right? Yeah, no, it increases momentum. So I fucking got in the habit of doing that shit anytime I can.
A little bit more. Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Should these fucking speed wide receivers, bro? I got so many fucking. It comes just fucking like it's nothing. Especially Ruggs. I know your cornerback's fast as shit over there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go out and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. From the gun, it's Taylor. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be...
Is his fatigue down?
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Good run.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Yeah, it's late in season. That fucking fatigue sucks, bro.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Herbert on 1st down now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's
probably.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
Damn.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, He was about winning because, remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver stretching downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns.
Fucking Ruggs is a glitch, my guy. Man, that motherfucker could be 99 speed, 99 excel cornerback, and that motherfucker still finds a way to get behind him.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Man, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with 2.
Oh, he got me.
And he is tackled inside, not quite to the 35. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On the handoff, Taylor, and he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. A field goal gets him closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Man, it's trash.
The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins defense is
that's
able
money.
to hold. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect
a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
Lance now on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now Lance again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Lance going to throw.
Yeah, oh, good shit.
Intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play
God damn it, fuck.
The other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On play action, Lance. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Dolphins.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Lance now on first down.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
It's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter.
Had him fucking beat off the break. God damn it. Get the fuck out of here.
Promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed.
It's a bad throw. I should have threw it fucking earlier. The floater. God damn it, man.
Third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down.
Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions.
No. This game's ass, bro. Like 100%, bro. I've been talking to fucking guys after the thing, man. This shit's so garbage.
Probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. They still, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sly on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 7. Jason Sanders to kick
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events.
Oh, good
right?
throw.
The decision to go for
No
it
way.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
Herbert has it knocked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And now headed the other way. They're across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good head-down running on the return, gets about 15 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
31's the Mike. All day.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. 19 tight.
Herbert. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Herbert off of play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Fights him off. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a throw here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Off the option, that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, fucking left the back. God damn it. Good fucking read. God damn it. That's all me.
A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they come into this fourth quarter
Good shit.
deficit. And now, of course, all scoring
Booth
plays
review.
are reviewed.
There's Madden for you. Motherfucker had 6 feet in.
They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Oh, god damn it. I double tapped fucking like an idiot. I hate this fucking stupid pump fake shit.
Never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Right, the same fucking route 3 times. It was given.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a 7-yard run, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
That's why we went to Dublin, my guy. We had to get the fuck out of country.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead.
We fucking went to Dublin so we could do this shit.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Look, he's a diplomat over here, so that when we take him over there, he's got fucking diplomatic immunity. They can't fucking arrest him. That's the first thing we did as soon as they were like, Ruggs killed a woman he was drinking and driving. I was like, well, I mean, the team's up for sale. Canada's looking mighty nice, but Dublin came in with the fucking highest bid.
They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Good
And all
pass.
the way down to the 24.
Who the fuck is that safety? Right, fuck,
Barely
cut.
time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rolling to his right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today.
Get the fuck out of here. I thought he caught that. I swear to God I was going to cut whoever the fuck that fucking cornerback was.
Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal, and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
All right, Javon Holland's a glitch, bro. He always cheats. He always do some fluky shit.
Would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go.
I almost traded that motherfucker for a second and a third at the beginning of the Madden, and motherfucker go to that big game in real life, and I ain't trade him because of it. He does the most glitchy shit I've ever seen in my life.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got
Humphrey
from something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down deep into
GG, Seth,
territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.
Jones, Shorty.